Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the sub. Now, it's some amount of weight re-rackers. Lots of weight re-rackers. An infinite amount, undefined amount of weight re-rackers. Even, we begin with number 19, the top 0.1%. I feel like whenever I've seen top 0.1% in a headline or a bio or something, it oftentimes means something different. But in this case, thank you for being the top 0.1%. 1,262 is a lot of videos. Good God, that's almost 4 videos a day, bro. That's almost 4 videos a day. How did you do that? Every video is like probably an average length of an hour and 15 minutes to an hour and a half. How have you done this? I actually saw another, not to overshadow this post or anything, because this is very impressive. This might be the second highest I've seen. I did see someone who had 2,000, and I'm like, did you long con this? Did you just click onto every video like really quick, and so that you'd be able to post a screenshot at the end of the year? But that would be like, what's the payoff? There's no payoff to that. I feel like that. But anyway, I did see 2,000. I was like, how? Oh, was it 2,800? Is that what it was? 2,800? What? It's like, I don't have. How? Okay. I guess, just like anything, I feel like graphs go really exponential when it comes to, it's just like wealth distribution, right? You go, it goes like this and then go at the very end. It's like top 0.1% is probably for 100 videos as well. But then it just goes at that point. Anyway, Fallen Kingdom edit. I'm concerned here. It is by Bridget, but I'm concerned here. Wowee. Yeah, so as it turns out, everybody on YouTube is sure like, what was this? Well, it's just like, it's kind of AMV edit, sort of some Fallen Kingdom stuff, but the music is, I guess it was a 21 Pilots. It's a cover of a 21 Pilots song, and yeah, I'm not risking the wreckage there. But thank you, Bridget, for the editification of it. Kevin Sparkle is just playing some Minecraft series. I wonder what this is going to be about. Is the 2025 Kevin Sparkle's just playing some Minecraft series over? No vids or lives in a month. Yeah, I think he just ran out of content. I hope he finds a way to wrap it up at least. And the answer is he did find a way to wrap it up. He did do that wrap up on Twitch. And that one's on me, to be fair. However, I do think that the final was pretty freaking good. It's all I'm saying. I think it was pretty freaking good. I'm happy with how it wrapped. So, Dracorath Jr. has arrived. My boy! Hold on, I gotta get my boy. I gotta get him so he can be chroma keyed out and look kind of scary. But you still get a sense of what's going on. Look at my boy. You got your boy and the board game. I got my boy and the board game. It's very exciting. You should go to FableFury.com, if you happen to be interested in that sort of thing. Epic board games and stuff like that. They're also maybe a new Kickstarter later in the year with some expansionification. A possible little thing that might be taking place. Just you've heard it here first. It's very possible. Also, if, by any chance, just throwing it out there as a favor to the other co-founders, Sam and Conrad, if you did get your copy and you are enjoying it, you could feel free to go to Board Game Geek, which is a very big board game tabletop website, and leave a review. If you enjoyed, nice things maybe, if you want. So you could do that. You could. So just throwing it out there. Anyway, cannot wait to build the best Christmas gift. Shout out to my girlfriend. This is very epic and very cool. I hope you enjoy your buildables and you build it, and it's very buildable. And I still remember when I built mine and I put the cape on upside down, and it was only somewhat embarrassing to do that, but I did do that, and it's more memorable. It's more memorable. So, and you got the really cool acrylic display case, which is pretty slick. Any reason for the lack of variety games of late? I'm a YouTube viewer recently noticed hardly plays anything else. React videos, occasion mega bunks. Can't get it. It's been 4 Minecraft and but video post GeoGaster. Keep talking about. Then it's escape room repo and RVs. You be giving up. Given any reason, it doesn't enjoy the variety of Mogus. Plasmophobia leave the company. It seems very consumed by Minecraft. Wait, Kara's in the comments? Holidays mean everyone is out of town, so less people to play games with right now. That's all. Thank you, Kara. It's big good answerification. I didn't realize Kara was out here PR personing for me. This is very epic. This is very swick. It is kind of tragic we haven't RV'd, and I guess there's a new map for it too now or something like that. So I do want to RV again at some point. Oh, we've just been Minecrafting lately. I don't know. What can I say? Got my copy of Fable Fury. Bro, let's go. We got more Fable Furying. I am hoping... Oh, Janella. No one can steal those scissors. No. I am hoping that a lot of the European folks are going to be getting theirs, like as we speak. I apologize for the delays there. While it sounds like a cop-out to say it has been out of our control, it has been out of our control. It's just like, because the distribution company, they're the ones who handle the logistics of the ship, the container, then receiving and shipping out. And so, yeah. But apologies. Again, sounds like a cop-out to say out of our control, but hopefully soon and stuff like that. Still got this little guy. My boy! We got some of that Tube Heroes from way back in the day. This must be our first image post of a Tube Heroes in a very long time that was not a picture of it marked down to $1 at a thrift shop. Shout out for you holding it. It stonks at some point, man. Someday the stonks are gonna go up and up and up, and people are gonna be like, damn, I should have bought it when it was $1. Now they're eBaying for $100 a pop. You're gonna get someone. They're gonna do, what's the freaking Kabuto fossil guy? There's some Kabuto fossil Pokemon guy who's like, I'm gonna buy all the Kabuto fossils in order to corner the market, so they're all gonna be valuable. And I'm just thinking, I mean, I guess that's great. You'll be able to sell like one of them for a lot of money to one other guy, and then as you keep selling them, it's gonna drive the price way down and down and down and down until they're basically worth what they would have been. So, anyway, no, not $2. It's gonna be $100 up from $1. It's gonna be crazy. Just you wait. But it might actually also be when we get to the point where buying milk or bread is like $100 a piece, which will probably be the case in the next 30 years. I'm sorry to tell you, but it'll probably be the case in the next 30 years. Jardoon saying he loves a good cheesecake to crust ratio. Oh, man. That's a thing of beauty right there, dude. Oh, I love cheesecake so much. I want cheesecake. I haven't had cheesecake in too long. Ah, looks so good. Look at that crust. I feel like that thickness should have extended a little bit. Like we're getting a little thin over here, right? I feel like this needed to extend a little bit. Like crust needed to come up to here, and then it would have been like, oh man. That would have been the dream cheesecake. God, I love cheesecake. It's so good. Just like a plain old New York cheesecake with that chunky crust. Woo. Fable Fury packaging is awesome. Dude, this is what we like to hear. People commenting and commending the packaging. Very swick. I think it went together very well. I did not have input in designing the packaging. And I think they did a very good job. Like things, well, you saw, if you saw the video unboxing it, it's like it gets slotted in nicely. And it's really cool how, it might come all a certain way when it's packaged and still got the plastic on it. But once you unpack everything and punch all the stuff out of the cardboard and stuff, then it also like fits into pre-designated slots in the box, which is pretty cool. But then what's really cool is that when it comes to board games, people make custom 3D printed inserts. So they'll be like, this is great, but I can do better. and they'll do a whole custom, like, go take it into 3D software, do a model, 3D print. So it's like, this is the ideal peak performance way to package the stuff. So, but I guess on the plus side, that means what you could do is you could do a 3D printed packaging thing that might be able to fit like an expansion into the main box or something. But yeah, he needs more croutons. Frick. I need 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 more croutons. I may steal this and like post it on Twitter or something like that. This reminds me of the cat, you know, the cat eating salad meme. That's what this reminds me of. Why would you put a salad together and not have any croutons? That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Cap and Zine are cavemen. Yum. I love eating rocks in my stone block. This is very graphic. It's like we painted our benches with the blood of our mouth from munching on stones. But rocks are very yummy. I mean, think about it. There are animals out there that eat rocks intentionally in order to help with the digestion in their stomach. So the rocks can be like... That's a real stethoscope to the stomach of a digesting rock animal. Yeah, birds, right? Yeah. Pretty cool. Everyone liked that. Ever done a Minecraft mod pack series tier list? Oh, everybody liked that? We could do. I haven't brought it up to Zine yet. There was a part of me that was like, have we done this? Because, man, I swear I forget things that we've done some points. It's really embarrassing. I'll forget some stuff, dude. And people will be like, you did that already. We're like, oh, shoot, bro. But anyway, I don't think we have done that one. So, some point. Mans has a condition. Wait, why is it cut off at the top? Ding dong. Can I help you? What can I help you with today? I'm assuming is what they're saying. I would like to return this. Oh, what seems to be the issue? It has a huge worry wart right there. It's a wart, and it's worrying. Water is the bane of my existence, literally the worst element. Ruiner, it's not an element, and it's a molecule. It's two elements. But anyway, ruiner of everything that man has ever made. How do people live where it rains more than like 1 inch a year? It's incomprehensible. What about all the leaks that could occur literally anywhere around the house, like the roof, the basement, out of any one pipe, or inside a wall? People could ever begin that It's true, though. The false part is living in a place with under 1 inch per year. I have never lived in a place with under 1 inch per year. The range of places I've lived in Southern California have anywhere from an average of like 14 to 22 inches of rain per year. So it's not nothing. It's not a lot compared to Seattle's like, what, 37 inches, 38 inches? I looked it up recently because I was wondering. So yeah, there are a lot of places that have more rain. But what does happen specifically, and it's a thing with deserts, is that it's very much it's either sunny and dry or it's hammering rain. There's very rarely is it just, oh, it's going to be a few days of light rain. It's always like, all right, well, the clear weather is ending, and now National Weather Service flood advisory, wind warning, everything's going to flood. It's going to be like 4 inches today, 2 inches the next day, 3 inches the following day. Holy frick, try not to drive anywhere if you can possibly avoid it. Oh, back to sunny. That's how it works. I feel like if it was chill, like Seattle, Cara lived in Seattle. She's like, yeah, in Seattle, it just kind of just rains lightly, but a lot, many days, but it's just kind of chill. Whereas here, it's just like nice and sunny or anyway. So, yep, fun times. But again, if I ever do get to the point where I'm renting. I won't care. I won't care. Not my responsibility, not my problem. Jardoon wrangling up all his clones ahead of the move overseas. Jardonk, President Talk Shorts, Jardon, Jardoon, Kevin Sparkles, Kevin Spookles, and Jordan. We are getting a little ahead of ourselves. There's a lot that still needs to happen. A lot that's out of our control. Visa approvals and applications and all that stuff, like big process. Probably a lot to consider. I mean, hopefully, if we do have a company that is like, yes, we'll sponsor you, like, hopefully that's pretty good odds. But it's like, you never know. You never know for sure. But we shall see. We shall see. This is what it will look like. I was curious. Having this conversation last night. Like, you know, instead of having to, because we were thinking, okay, we could get a shipping container and load a bunch of stuff onto that, send it over on a boat, and then, you know, retrieve it whenever it arrives in a few weeks. And we were looking up costs. It's like, it's not that bad for an overseas move. Like, you're going to have to spend to do an overseas move, obviously. Like, you got a budget. Okay, there's going to be many thousands of dollars that are going to go into this, but like, it's par for the course. Looking at shipping containers, like $3,000, which I feel like, you know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do if you're going to move that far away. But then I was thinking, I was like, I'm curious, what is it to do what's it to do a private jet? Like, if you could just load everything onto the private jet, what's that cost? And I was like, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a whole freaking lot. And unsurprisingly, is a whole freaking lot. It said anywhere from about $100,000 to $120,000. I was like, oh, yeah, I don't know about that one. I'm not sure about that one. And I'm just like, holy frick, dude. The level of wealth you have to be at to do plane ownership, it's just like, man. Like, obviously I've done okay, right? I got some cool cars. The house is pretty cool. I'm just worried about what happens with natural disasters in the future. But like, I'm not there. I'm not even close. The people are just like, yeah, just hop on the private jet, do a little travel here and there, you know, no big deal. Whew. That's a whole other level, man. Whole other level. Anyway, dang. Perfectly reasonable. Bedroom with Japan for roommates. Bedroom with Japan for roommates. This is not a sentence that makes a great deal of sense. But I was wondering if you were like rearranging the sentence so that it was like Japanese grammar or something like that. But no, not exactly. You know what? Maybe this person is Japanese and they're writing the sentence in English, and therefore, you know, things in the videos that I watch. When I'm watching a video going over grammar or something, often many YouTube people, they will highlight parts of the English sentence and the Japanese sentence, and they'll basically, like, you'll have a little red underline one place, a blue underline another place, and then there will be matching coordination of the colors when it translates to the other language. And it's very different. Because in English, it'll be like, okay, so we have this one part of the sentence highlighted. And then when the Japanese part is translated, it'll be like part of that red is at the start of the sentence. Part of that red is like in the middle of the sentence, but it's separated by other words. So there's a lot that you have to rewire in your brain. I mean, the easiest thing to remember as a high level thing is the verb always goes last, which is totally different than English and many other Romance languages, where it's like, and it is interesting though, because I've always thought when speaking what little Spanish I can speak, I'm always like, it honestly seems too easy, right? That you can just basically directly translate word for word what you are saying in English into Spanish. There's like some swaps where you like swap the adjective after the noun versus before it, but like very minimal. You can almost word for word directly translate. Whereas Japanese, you have to basically like rewire everything. But I have, I've seen plenty of videos where you have people who did not grow up speaking the language, just some gringos like myself, who they go over there and they end up getting very, very fluent. And I'm like, it's possible. With enough effort and the right mindset, it can be done. So it gives me hope when I see something like that, you know? Anyway, it'll be a while. We're in the early stages. I can at least read hiragana. I can read mostly katakana. I just stutter every now and again. I know the kanji for watashi. And for nippon. I know that. Those are my kanji. But we'll get there. We'll get there. In a bedroom with Japan for roommates. You know what's also really interesting, speaking of bedrooms in Japan, is that like you can have a super duper incredibly expensive place and it'll be like one bathroom. Bathroom numbers are really, really low in comparison to housing in the United States. Although they also like consider it differently because bathroom literally means room with a bath in it. It's like, it doesn't count if it's like a powder room. So it's not necessarily the exact amount of toilets, but it's like, anyway, it's like much lower. It's way lower. It's super interesting. Oh yeah, no, there has to be at least 2 toilets in the house. If one toilet clogs, it can't be that there is no backup. It can't be. So anyway, sorry, we went on a little tangent there, but we're trying to learn. Anyway, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.